you how to control rater groups and rater bottoms using PHP and give them numeric value through MySQL database, and also get a label from MySQL database depending on what the database have for value. So I wanted to open a blank PHP document, a blank one, in Dreamweaver or some other program for PHP scripting, but I actually prefer Dreamweaver, so I will use that for now. Yeah, we start with to create a form. Yeah, with your form. I just do it for quickly. I can show you if you like how to do it more advanced, but I will do it just for a quick. If you have in the code view, split view, the action will be, what do we call it, form PHP, for PHP, and the method will be passed, and doesn't matter the rest name, skip it, just here, and we have our form. Within these form tags, we want to create a table. And the table will be one row and about two, we'd say 2 columns. That'd be good. We do one more without the table. 3 columns. Yeah. Or what's the best? 1 times 3. That's better. 3 rows and 1 column. So we have a form. Within this form tags, we have our table with 3 columns. Are you with me? Yeah, sorry, we changed it to 3 rows and 1 column. So we have 3 rows. Yeah. Yeah, and we can start to create our radio button. So we go into forms and you select radio button, and the ID we just say PHP for now. We name it later, but now it will be PHP, and we can just call it PHP. There we go. And we want to create in this middle one, want to create another table within this table. So we're going to layout, click table. I want this to be 1 times 1. There we go. Now we have a table within our table. Yes, and now we want to connect it to our database. I hope you know how to do this. I just gonna do it very quickly. Now I enter my IP for my domain. Oh, I haven't even opened up PHP. I won't show my password for you guys, but I hope you understand what I'm doing anyways. So something I'm doing wrong here. There we go. I want to select a database in this MySQL host. So MySQL select database. I know it's called. I'm calling MyAdmin. No, what the fuck is my name? Test1. Test1 is my database name. There we go. Now it's connected to my database, and now I want to select this table. Now I select everything from my table is called category order by ID. I have a column called ID. So and go to another row. Result is MySQL query. From this above here. So what are we doing? We'll make it SQL and select everything, and we create a result, and we have this method within the PHP and MySQL query, and we're using this within the method. And we have one thing left. We have to all results. Keep forgetting those. Rows is MySQL fetch array from result. That was not a result. You don't have to do this by your own. There are a lot of pages where you can just copy this. But it's very good to know how to do this without checking anything. Just it's really good stuff. So now you're connected to a database. We have selected a database, and we are about to order result from this database. And up next, we have our table here and a form, and we will move these PHP radio group and radio bottom to this other table within the table. So now we have this PHP radio bottom within the table that is within the other table. It's a bit confusing, but we'll figure it out. So and next we want to do a while loop to order one of these table that has this PHP right at the bottom. We want to have one of these for every value that is within the database. So if I have 3 values within the database, I want to have 3 array buttons. So we will create a while loop. and this while loop will be right before the second table. So within these table tags, the second one here, you see we have one table here and one table here. We want to make this table a loop, a while loop. So now we are creating a while loop, and it's a PHP scripting. So those PHP brackets will be here. So within here, while, and now we're using these rows up here. Now we're using this as a while loop. While rows. While rows is and within this method we're using the result. So now we have our while loop, and we will have an opening bracket for this while loop, and it looks like this, and there will be two. So the first one will be up here before the table, and the second one will be right after the table. It will be right after this table. So a closing bracket here. There we go. Now we have a while loop here. This table here is a while loop. So, and now we will have a method called closing this MySQL connection, called MySQL close, and it's a single method, so you just do in parameters and skip the containing. So now we have this, and now we just want to create some values for the array group. And we want to have a specific ID. Before we had this ID PHP, and we can keep with the ID. We just want to change the value. The value will be depending on the database. So this will be a PHP script. Opening brackets and closing bracket. So within here, we want to echo, want to print what's within this method. We want to print what's within the database. So we will use the echo rows, and you have what this rows is called. Mine is called ID. So the value is ID. And label for PHP will be depending as well. So if you update this, we have these. You see, skip this to the right, just keep it to the left. And we can do like this, number. So we can delete this first here. So for every value we connect in a database, there will be another table within here. So we can, what else do we need? We need a submit button for submitting this form button. So now we're pretty much done with this PHP script. So we will save this. On the desktop. We're calling it PHP script.php. Save it. So what we need to do now is to make another PHP script called for.php. Alright? This is what a pretty much long tutorial, so I'm gonna quit this now and I will continue in the next tutorial.